immigration reform, generally speaking, what are you doing on that topic right now?
So there's a lot happening in the realm of immigration. Now, it's not all happening legislatively. With the current Congress, they're not putting forward a comprehensive immigration reform bill. There's bits and pieces that we might be able to work in a bipartisan way. I'm the lead sponsor of a category called EB-5, which are investor visas, which generate capital for American projects and developments, and I also am involved with H-1B and other high skills categories. However, the biggest progress with regard to addressing the issue of immigration has been made by the president through executive action. So he had the DACA, or Deferred Action Program, and now DAPA, which is scheduled to be 4 or 5 times larger. So the first executive action applied to the dreamers, young people who grew up in this country, knew no other country, provided them with a temporary work permit. This new executive action applies to, in effect, the parents of American children, and provides them a route to have a work permit card and at least a temporary ability to work legally in our country. We have scheduled over a dozen clinics across schools, community centers across Colorado. At one of our kickoff briefings at Boulder High, over 600 people attended, just to show the level of interest in being able to normalize and get paperwork undergoing a background check that would allow them to work legally. Yesterday we met with a Mexican consul who works out of Denver. They've cooperated with us and are working very hard to help get at least Mexican-American families the paperwork they need to qualify, usually involving access to birth certificates, passports, other information they may not have with them. And we look forward to having dozens more of these sessions across the state to help make sure that Coloradans are well poised to take advantage of the new DAPA law, which is currently tied up in the court, but we hope will be unblocked within the next month or two.
Do you have any idea roughly in terms of numbers, how big of populations are we talking about, first with respect to the dreamers and then second with respect to the parents?
We're expecting that the new DAPA program will affect between 60 and 80,000 Coloradans will be eligible for it.
Is that right?
Yeah, so that's a large number of applications to process. Just as we did with DACA, we want really Colorado to lead the way in our pro rata percentage. We did a similar effort with DACA. We had a number of clinics and we helped people register, and we can get the exact numbers. And this is 4 to 5 times the size of DACA, so we really have to be ready to make sure that people have access to advice about how they can do it, that they're not giving their money to scrupulous individuals who are trying to advise in this way, and that they can assemble their paperwork and apply.